Nope. Stay over here, baby. Stay over here. No, can't have the cords. No, can't have the cords. No. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Hi, Kenny. Look what came. Look what came yesterday. Hang on, let me fix my settings. Let's see. Camera needs to come this way. Hang on. No, no, no. Okay, come on. Gotta get down. Get down. No, can't have the cords. Hang on. Okay, I gotta move. I gotta switch. I gotta adjust things. Hang on, guys. Give me a minute. Can't do this beforehand. That's a bad thing. Hang on. And the cats, I let the cats in here for a minute, which, can you hear me okay? Okay, there we go. Hey, Julie, Picola, Dawn, Dot, Barbara. Hey, Sammy. I saw that you streamed. Oops, goes this way. I saw you streamed. I haven't had a chance to watch your recording yet either. I don't have my mat here. That's what it is. I probably need my mat. So I have some levels. There we go. There we go. Alrighty. There we go. That's better. There we go. All right. Hi, Diana, Valerie, Barb W. I got my juice here. Hey, stars. I'm sure I'm missing some people. Karen. Hey, Terry. Oh, wait. Hang on. Terry's here on hump day. Oh, my goodness. It's hump day, people. Uh-oh, I hit a clock. It's hump day. Mike. Oh, my goodness. How y'all doing? It's hump day. How's everybody doing? Can you hear me all right? Can you see me, hear me, feel me? So Kenny sent 3 Geo Morphias. So I thought we would play in this and in the art journal 1 and 2. I haven't taken them apart yet and put them in a binder. I'm thinking they would probably be okay in a binder. But I probably won't do that with y'all because that'll be just kind of monotonous, seeing me tear pages out, cut them out with the X-Acto knife, trim them down with the trimmer. So I'll probably just work in them, but I won't cut them down today. So Zeely sent these. Kenny sent us these. And so we're going to do a giveaway today. This will be our first Wednesday of the month. First Wednesday of the month giveaway. We're going to give away this. We gave away one of these last week or the week before. So Kenny sent these, so we're going to give away one of these today. Hi, Melody. Hey, Vicky S, Jamie, Rebecca. Everybody coming in, Karen. Kat, I like to, spend a few minutes saying good morning to everybody before we get started. And I will zoom in and all that when we start showing the books. Hey, Scoobs. So, yeah, I like to say good morning to everybody. Happy hump day. Hope everybody's doing well. Hi, Randy. Hey, Norma Limo. Kayla, Mitz, I'm trying to see people as they come in. Thank you, Pacola. Pacola's going, welcome to Coffee and Art in the Morning. Pacola, you're so awesome. Hey, Jen. I don't know if you were here, Jen. Monday, I showed the picture that I'm going to color from, where is it here? Deborah Mueller's page. This one. So I have that to color. Jen asked me to color it. So I'm not going to do that today, but I do have that one printed out, ready to go. It's so cute. I know she is. Isn't she, Terry? Y'all are all awesome mods. Hey, Katrina. Hi, Shara. Anybody else popping in? Good morning. I saw, and I haven't watched hers either. I haven't watched Sammy's and I haven't watched Jen's, but I saw Jen did all her Disney books. Or, well, I saw it in the title. I haven't watched the video, but she's flipping or showing all of her Disney books. That ought to be good. You're just a sarcastic wisecracker. She's always, but your sense of humor makes up for it, Terry. You all have your good qualities. Oh, you're watching me on the TV, Louise? Yay, first time for you. Okay. I don't know how the quality is. I don't know how you adjust it on the TV. But remember, guys, if it looks fuzzy to you, go down to your little wheel and up it to either 720 or 1080p, one of those two. If it starts buffering, then if you're at 1080, turn it down to 720 if you're buffering. But if it's fuzzy, turn it up one. And I think Jean's on the road, if I'm not mistaken. I think she's going home this week, today, for I don't know how long, but I just saw she was going to be on the road. So she probably won't be here unless she can get her iPad working on the bus. Good. Thanks, Louise. Okay. Okay, Kia. Yeah, I haven't done Inktober 3 yet. I'll do that after the show. I'll show y'all 1 and 2 here. I decided what I'm going to do is I'm going to just mount them on a piece of black cardstock. Here was one. So I redid Oliver since from Monday. And see, I don't know if you can see the edge there because it's very black ink. But this is 7 by 7. And then I'm doing a little calligraphy something on the side. This one I made a little bigger because it was the first day. It was like Inktober, the first, announcement. So that's a little bigger. Hi, Jill. Kim, Sabrina, anybody coming in? And then this is the one I did for yesterday. This one's Malibu. So this was yesterday's. So yeah, I've got tons of cats. So I think today I'm going to do one with both of them in it. And but anyway, just did a little cat nap. She's laying down here. So, and I got her little bangs. She has bangs, and Oliver has the widow. Well, it's a reverse widow's peak. It's like a V in his fur there. So those are the ones I've done so far. I did write down, and let me pull this out just to remind me. Everybody that's doing Inktober, that said they were doing Inktober on Monday, I wrote their names down, and I wrote everybody's names down that told me they were doing Inktober, and I can read them off after a while if we need to. And remember, don't just hashtag Inktober 2018, but hashtag Inktober Fibs, F-I-B-S, Friends in the Box. And if you hashtag it that, then we all can see it, all of us in the Fibs. And if you're here, you're a Fib. You're a friend in the box. So if you want to hashtag it, if you're just here watching or you're a lurker and you want the Fibs to see your Inktober, just put hashtag Inktober Fibs. But make sure you hashtag it 2018. Do a separate hashtag to Inktober 2018. Do that separate so that it's seen in the main in the main Inktober hashtag. But if you want the group to see it, then add, to a separate hashtag, Inktober Fibs. Hi, Janet. Janet, I loved your. Janet's doing. Oh, well, let me find it here. Vintage candy. Well, I don't know if you'd call them all vintage, but they're, throwback candy throwbacks. I like to say that. Okay, but let me show you the one she did yesterday. No. Let's see here. Let's go here. So here's Janet's. But let me turn the light down. Janet's doing vintage candies. Yeah, I know, right? I love that. So yeah. Hi, Color Book Nook. Hey, I think I said hi to Melody. So yeah, so I think today, at least to start off, we might, go off on tangents. We're good at that. Hey, Joanna. Um, I want to do coloring and color combinations. So I want to, and we're going to do we're going to do a giveaway. I'm going to show the Geo Morphia. This is Kirby Rosanne's. I think he says it's his last color book. This was supposed to be like Phantomorphia and Geo Morphia. Instead of doing one big color book with double-sided pages, he broke it up. From what my understanding, it was per his publisher, and made two separate books of about 20 pages each. Highlight and laughter. Remember, guys, put it in caps if you're talking to me. And hi, Sharon. Sharon, the colorist. Karen, Vicky, Mel. Who else is here? Dawn, Kim. Hi, guys. I got my cranberry juice here to keep my voice going. Cold seems to work better. I drink my coffee in the morning, but cold seems to keep my voice going better. So Kenny sent 3, so we'll end up giving away 2, but we're going to give away 1 today. And then I might work a little bit in it. I'm going to do a flip. I might work a little bit in this I want to start with some pan pastels. I've been wanting to do more pan pastels, and I think I'm going to do it starting in this. Well, I've done some pan pastels. I've done the Japanese girls, and I've done a few pan pastels, but I'm going to do a pan pastel. Hi, Myrna. In this one, Jeannie, Desiree. Hi, Karen K. Moore. Someone in my group told me he's got another one slated to come out. Color Morphia? Really, Jen? That'd be awesome. I hope so. We love our Kirby. So I hope, and if y'all don't follow him on Instagram, he posts so much awesome art. Hi, Nancy. Kat, I'm sure I'm missing some people. Hi, G. So I'm trying to catch everybody first thing, but if I miss you, just, I'll try to say hi when I see you. March 2019. Awesome. Thanks for that update, Jen. Hi, Bob. So we're going to give away one of these today, probably in about 10 o'clock or something, an hour and a half. We'll get, sometime in there. So my mods can herd cats. They love to herd cats. So I'm going to show this. Now, I've already shown these. I did these like last week. I think I showed one on Monday, but we'll show them again. But what I'm going to do with my plan for these is to take the binding off, which I just do with an X-Acto knife. And I was just making sure that there was enough room to punch 3 holes because I put these in a binder. So I think that it would be okay. I'm pretty sure this would be because what I want to do is make a coloring, another, like we already have 2 or 3 coloring binders of color combinations. But I think this would just be so cool to have as a color notation, color combination, color testing. Not that I'd have to color every page. I mean, could if you wanted to. This book, yeah, this one right here, Geo Morphia went with Phantomorphia. They were both one-sided pages, where most of his books are double-sided. These are one-sided. I've done flips through all my books. I won't do a flip again through all of my colored pages of Kirby's because I've done them multiple times. But this was supposed to be like Phantomorphia was part 1. This is Geo Morphia part 2. So there's like 20 pages in each one, and they're one-sided. All his other books are double-sided. So and they're thicker paper. The nice thing about doing these, and I know some people hi Paula, some people had issues. Hi Wee Hootie, Stephanie. Is because there's not as many pages to color. There's only like 20 in each book. But the thing about it is, if you like to color with markers or anything, where it might go through, then this is perfect for you to do that. And I'm going to have to readjust the lighting in a minute. So, because it's going to be focusing on the white. I finally bought Serene, and my pen pal said, "Oh, yay! Geo Morphia is going to have to wait till next month." I work on multiple color books at the same time. So, yeah, if there's, I'll work in one for a while and go back and forth. That's why, I always tell you I'll post my finished pieces on social media. Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter is where I post them all. But, I can't promise you that I'll finish a page during the show. Even a 4-hour show, even if I did a marathon like I did last Friday, I think it was. We did other things though. Even 8 hours is not really a long time to finish a detailed color book page. Hi, Suze. I'm sure I'm missing some people. Thanks, everybody. Yes, this is the new one. Kenny sent them. She sent 3. So we're going to do a giveaway today. This is the first Wednesday of the month. So this will be our book giveaway and I end up usually doing other giveaways too, but the official book giveaway for the month is going to be this one. Hi, Nancy. So I'll do a flip of it. And so I'm going to put 2 aside here. And then I want to work a little bit on some color combinations using design seeds. So, and I haven't planned it out. I haven't decided, which ones do I want with what color combination. But I have my iPad here to bring up a design-seeds.com for some color combinations. And I think what I'll do is I might do some in pencil, but I like to use my Neocolor 2 for colors. I mean, I can use polys. I can use different things. But just because it's easy to blend and make new colors with the crayons. Again, if you use Neocolor water-soluble crayons, make sure you get Neocolor 2, Roman numeral 2. If you get Neocolor 1, they're just a wax crayon like Crayola crayons. They will not activate with water. I can't stress that enough. Right, Paula? I'll never forget Paula. She accidentally had one Neo 1 mixed in with her Neo 2s, and it was a flesh color. This was some years ago. I mean, I'm probably talking 5 years ago. And she had one wax one in there, and she was trying to do a face. She was doing a face picture. And it wasn't blending, and she was just like, what's going on? She finally figured out there was one Neocolor 1 in her pile. Yeah, no, you remember no such event? So I stress, make sure that you get Neocolor 2 water soluble. Otherwise, you're going to be in trouble. Hi, Rona. So I'll probably do some color combinations using these. And let me get a little tray to do some mixing stuff on here. Let's see. I have my watercolors in this tray here. But a porcelain tray to scrape them off on. Let me clean me a spot there. And the cats are out of here, so let me go and close the door. Oliver especially likes to get up on my desk and get the wires, the cords for the camera. He likes the crunchiness of the parchment paper that's on my light here. And then I have the overhang here with my camera. He's fascinated by all the equipment. So I have to not let him on my desk unless I'm just sitting here petting him and watching him, which I might do later. Let him in for a while. Okay, so we're going to probably do some of that. But for now, let's move it to the side. And I'm going to show the Geo Morphia. So let's go ahead and zoom in a little. That may be too much, but we'll give it a try. I might be able to zoom out one, but all right, let's move that to the side for a minute. So yeah. So hope everybody's having a good day. It's hump day, people. It's hump day. Hi, Becky. Yes, it's forever on the internet. Julie's trying to say, "Oh, Paula, yeah, I don't really remember that, Paula. Did that really happen?" We love you, Paula. Hi, Cassie. Anybody else popping in? Okay, so I'm going to do a quick flip here of Geo Morphia. And again, I'm going to bend this. And this is my copy, so I'll bend it up. It's nearly Thursday for you. Yeah, in UK. Yeah. I know a lot of you girls are in the UK. Or, well, I don't know. You might. Where are you, Sharon? Are you in UK or are you in Oz? I don't remember. Hi, Terry L. Hi, other Terry. Yeah. And don't forget Janet and anybody else. Survivor night. I know we all tweet Survivor. We all get on there and, discuss it. Dee Dee, did you try those brushes? No, but Becky, I'm going to try. I got them right here. I'm going to try them today. I'm going to try to do some pan pastel today, and I'm going to try those brushes that Annie V sent me. So, yeah, I got them right there to try. Scotland, okay. Hey, Rona. Tasmania. You're in Tasmania, Sharon? Oh, my gosh. Was that like 12 hours? How many hours ahead? I know Melody's like 12 hours ahead in Malaysia. But, hey, CB, how many hours ahead are you? What, Jeannie? Jeannie's going, what? What, Jeannie? What? Oh, Survivor. Yeah, Survivor. We tweet together. It's about, I don't know. It's 5 or 6 of us, depending on who's around. Hi, Dana. Good to have you live. Welcome. Yeah, and if you're new, please use all caps when talking to me. It's 11 p.m. there. So you're like 12 hours ahead. Yeah. Is that right? The days blur once you're retired, Kim. Okay. So again, here's illustrated by Kirby Rosanne. This book belongs to. I love this beetle. This would probably be a good one to do in pan pastels. The other thing that this would probably be a good one for pan pastels is, yeah, it does, Pacola. Pacola, do you tweet with us? You should if you don't. I can't remember. You're not tweeting with us. Why not? Get on there, girl. Girl. Oh. Well, do you have DVR, Julie? I mean, you can't tweet with us, but at least you can see it. Don't read Twitter, Julie. We don't want to. Yeah, if you're on the West Coast, we get it an hour earlier than you guys. Don't watch us if you don't want to be spoiled. I mean, don't watch us. We don't do like public. We don't do like hey girls, da da da. We tag somebody in our group that when we're talking to them. But still, if you don't want to see any spoilers on Survivor, then don't go looking at our tweets. Which you can, but you'll be spoiled because we talk about it in depth. Where am I from, or where am I now? I'm in Atlanta, Georgia, Patricia. Well, right outside of Atlanta, but in the Atlanta, right around Atlanta, because my husband wasn't home last week and we always watch it together. Okay. All right, Pacola. Yeah. Okay. All right, Julie. Hi, Heather. Anybody else popping in? Did I say hi to you, Sabrina? Hi. Okay, so this would be a good one to start with some pan pastels. And when I say pan pastel, I mean and pencil. Okay, pan pastel and color pencils play well together. You can do pan pastels and then do detail with color pencil. And this would be a good one because, like, look up here in the tree. See how his horn feathers into a tree? This would be a perfect thing to blend with pan pastels. Like maybe from dark gray, light gray to an umber or something like that. So that would be a good one. This would be a good one to test out with pan pastels. Hi, Dusty. Hi, Cece. I'm sure I'm missing some people. Darla, thanks, guys, for being here. So let me just go ahead and flip through the book right here. I think it's pretty good, this double page spread here. You can see everything. Hi, Teresa. So there we go, because it's only one-sided on the rest of it. So look, it's like a giant dinosaur bones here with trees growing through it. A volcano, and looks like a wolf in there. Well, here's another one. Maybe it's a deer. I don't know. This one looks like a wolf. Yeah, I think they're wolves. Another one with sand and turning into water. See, that would be another good one to do in pan pastels, where it's sand turning into water, or have some of this to be water and some of it to be sand. That would be good. I might test out some pan pastels on this one. And here's a squid or an octopus. A bear that's, underwater, a polar bear. Like here's the ice. And then they have all the different water creatures. You love the Kraken. That you've done. Oh, okay. Thanks, Patricia. The blue one, yeah, that was in. Which one was that? Was it in Phantomorphia? I don't remember if it was in Phantomorphia. No, it wasn't in Phantomorphia. Which one was it in? I don't even remember which one it was in. Ah, here it is. It was in Mythomorphia. Here's Mythomorphia. This one. What is the best first set of what, Kim? First set of what? Pencils? Is this book Animals to Look? Yes. Yeah, he has the answers in the back where to find hidden things. Here's all the hidden things, and then there's the answers there. So, but this one right here, this one is in Mythomorphia. And again, these are all double page spreads. And all his books except Phantomorphia, which is like part 1. Here, I'll show you the cover. This is Phantomorphia. It's the thin, it's the one of the thin, newer ones with one-sided. So like here, see, I could do marker. So I could do marker on it, and it can go through, and it doesn't matter because they're one-sided. So this is in Phantomorphia. It's got about 20 pages, a little heavier cardstock, as is this one, which is Geo Morphia. And it's kind of like part 2. I'm just starting coloring 11th of June. Oh, okay, Patricia. But I missed somebody asking me what, yes, darling, what they were asking, what do I need first? Because I wasn't sure if you're asking about pencils or what. So this one's like a tornado, and there's a horse. It looks like horses up in here. 4 or 5 horses in there. And this one is a waterfall. Some airplanes, kind of like a King Kong-esque area. Neo Coast. Thanks, Terry, for putting in the link there. Okay, and then here is faces of the creatures. This reminds me of the 4 creatures in the Bible. If you know, the head of the eagle, the lion, and it also represents the 4 gospels. Each one represents a gospel. Oh, pan pastels. If you're going to get pan pastels, I'd recommend the skin or portrait set. Because see, for me, the pan pastels doing portraits and faces, that has the most best potential is blending faces. Okay. And it looks like some ruins down here. One little, I guess that's one little prophet down there. So that'll be a fun one. Then here's a cave it looks like in underground cave, or you're in the cave. You're in the cave and you're looking out of the cave at the city. Hi, Catherine. So there's little bats and everything there. Again, see, this will be something that could well have pan pastels to start. But you do have to fixative pan pastels. Hi, Catherine. Kim. I'm sure I'm missing some people. Underwater, lots of little seahorses. An elephant in a tree. And it looks like crystals. Could be crystals. I mean, just could be mountains or hills. Do I have a favorite color? You mean like red, yellow, blue, green? You mean like that? I like colors. I like all colors because, you know, but if I had to pick 3 colors, it would be Payne's gray, burnt sienna, and yellow ochre for doing artwork. Those 3 colors, I love those colors for doing artwork. But they're not like the colors. I wear a lot of black and white, so. Hi, Purdy. Hiya, Purdy. Hey, Tammy. About 20 tint set, and it has the skin colors in it. Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure. I just saw that one's called a portrait set. One is called a skin set. So, okay, then this one has some koi fish, a pagoda, lanterns, Japanese lanterns, and a little bridge. This one has it looks, you know, kind of tropical, maybe Hawaiian, like a snail. What's this? Right? Oh, it's just a kite. I thought that said something up there, but that was a kite's tail. And it's on the back of a snail, kind of Polynesian, maybe. Then this one is different layers underground, all the layers of earth, like time periods in earth. Love that. And then the tree on the top. And then there's a giant whirlpool, snake that turns into a river, and looks like kind of Andes type mountains. Okay, Marie, lurk away. Oh, well, get well soon. I'm sorry you're sick. Get well, lurk. Go rest and lurk. You've seen them as well. A portrait set has dark. Okay, so the portrait set has the darker colors. The skin set has lighter colors. Okay, thanks, Sharon. Yeah, I have all the colors except I think maybe I'm missing a pearl one or a metallic one, but I have a couple of pearl ones and some metallics, but I don't know that I have every one of those, but I have all the other colors. And then can you find these in the book? Then here's all the answers, which I'm not going to show you. So here, let me open the book up. So this is what the whole book looks like here, front and back. So it's the bear drawing illustration. So what I want to do is do a little bit of pan pastels in here. I don't know if I want to do that first or if I want to do some color combinations first. I think what I'll do, I might go ahead and start with the pan pastel first. I'm going to have to make some room here. I got watercolors all over my table. I got to move all this so I have room. Because we're going to do a giveaway. So let's go ahead and work in the one we're going to do the giveaway in. Sorry, guys. I got to get my voice going here. And I do want to test out, one of these smaller brushes at Annie V. Now, I know these are makeup brushes, and everybody is saying that they like them for ink. I haven't tested them out yet. Do they have a... Anyway, obviously, I won't be using this big one. I'll try some smaller ones, like maybe this one. And I haven't tried them with pan pastels. Sorry, guys. I just cannot get my voice going this morning. So let me get my pan pastel stuff up here. And a little box of tools. Keep that over here. And we're going to go ahead and do a little bit in this. You use them. Did they work well with pan pastels, Melody? I haven't seen anybody say. That they've tried them really with pan pastels. I don't know if Janet did, in fact, try them. I know she's tried them with inks, but I didn't see her try them with pan pastels. For inks, Susan, or for pan pastels? You said the brushes were a game changer for pan pastels or ink. Which one? Or both? Susan? They pick up too much color? Melody? Not impressed, Janet said, to use them. So you like them with the ink, but not with the pan pastels, Janet? I don't know that I will like them with the pan pastels, but Annie sent them to me for inks or pan pastels, either one. And apparently everybody likes them. If they're on Amazon. And I think they're only like $6 or $7 on Amazon for all of these. And a lot of the girls seem to really like them for inks. Again, I haven't had time to test them yet. Use Prisma. I'm not following you. Use Prismacolor with the. I'm not following you with that one. I've just used. Okay, so Susan's just using with inks. Janet said ink is great. Pan pastels not so much. Hi, May. Happy Hump Day. Hopefully you'll get your little card I sent you soon, May. I know it has to go across Norway, but I sent you that little pan pastel scene. Oh, with pan pastels. Okay, so I'm going to give it a try. I'm not saying that I'm going to love them with pan pastels. I probably want something like maybe this size, kind of, about the same size as the tools, something like that size to test. So let me just set these aside for a minute. We'll test one out. And, but if I don't like them with the pan pastels, which I need a little test sheet. Then we will, you just use the tools. But I still wanted to do the Kirby. Paper towel. a baby wipe to keep my hands clean. This is to clean off the tools. Oh, okay, May. And this is what I clean off my pan pastels with, say, when I remember to clean them. But the soft, they're called SOFFT, the soft material sponge stuff. There's just no, here, let me get some of my bigger sponges here to show you. Because I blend them on the sponges. See, can blend on the sponges. And there's different sizes. There's smaller ones like, this size, all different sizes. I'll just pull out a few there. And I'm still trying to get, I want Bernadette to make us a palette like this, but bigger. A big palette to work on, to blend on, because it just works so much better if you blend on the sponges rather than on the piece itself. You just have so much more control of the blend when you do it that way. So let's get a little test here, see how, what we want to do. And I'll test this. They're so soft. They're so dense. The hair is so dense, but it's also not flat. So that might be an issue. They're all, well, let's see. Yeah, they're all except maybe that one's even rounded too. Maybe I should try a smaller one. They're all rounded. So that can be, these are flat. So you can grab the pan pastel. How long have I been coloring for? All my life, Patricia. I've been coloring and drawing and arting, all my life. Do I want to say 50 years? More, over 50 years? Okay, so I think I'm going to go to that beetle here. Let's go to this beetle. And I might need to lighten it just a tad here. Let's see about that because it's a little dark. There we go. Terry, we're about the same age. Let's put it that way. Okay. So me and Janet, I think, are a month apart. Me and Janet are a month apart, I think. Yes, I have done art all my life, Patricia. Yeah. Hi, Sharon. Hi, Cora. Anybody I've missed, welcome. Hi, Shy. Remember, guys, if you talk to me, put it in caps. Okay. All right. So let's see. I kind of want a gray. Let me get a couple of grays out here. So I'll show you. Here's all the different. This is the 80. I think it's the 84 set. 82, 84. And it has 4 trays. And it has every color except the pearls and the metallics. Okay, it has all the colors, but that's in a separate thing here. So I have some other metallics and pearls. And let me tell you this, I say this all the time, and I'm no expert. I just started doing them myself. But if you're going to get any extras other than like a skin set of your basic colors or anything like that, I would also recommend getting and let me give you the exact name here, the Pearl Medium Black Fine, because this is a great blender, and I'm going to pull that one out too. So it's got it's kind of a pearlescent to it, right? But it's great for blending. It like darkens your other colors. Yeah. And now I'm going to get a couple of, I don't want to go with black. I'm going to use the pearl instead of black. But I want to get out Payne's Gray tint. No, this is paint. Let's see. Whoops. Payne's Gray shade, and Payne's Gray tint. So I'm not going to go with the darkest here. And I probably don't even need I probably won't even need that light one. I'm going to just go with these. So I'm going to go with Payne's Gray shade. That's extra dark. And then the pearlescent black. And then I think I want some kind of an umber color, like maybe raw umber, to start blending into the tree. So we'll start with those. I can always get more out if we need them. And again, I'm going to test this. I'll test it on a piece of paper because I don't know that I'm going to like these for coloring. Okay, so I'm going to just start here with the Payne's Gray shade. And see, I can already see, this is why the tools made for pan pastel, this is why they're so much better. See all that dust? See that dust right there? And it doesn't look like a lot. But you see that? That doesn't happen with the tools. Now let me just get a tiny bit on the tip of the tool there. Okay, just a little bit on the tool. Okay, and look at the difference. See the difference there? See how that's blending into the paper? And let's go back over here. See the difference? Look at all that dust. No dust. Is the orange on your nail? Yes, it is, Patricia. The orange on my nails is for Halloween. Well, I put it on for Monday show. I haven't changed it out. It's from Monday show, first day of October. Yeah. Yeah. So see the dust? And it's just not grabbing the paper. It's not grabbing the paper like the tools. There's just something about these tools, guys. And it's not even like a makeup sponge. You know, the makeup wedges, they're different than even that. And I can't describe it other than they're very dense and they feel a little oily. And whatever it is that these are made out of, they grab the pastel and release the pastel where other tools don't. I'm telling you, if you do pan pastels, you have to get their sponges and their soft tools. That's the SOFFT. So I just exaggerate it, but yeah. You know, especially they're just so dense or something about them. So I'm not impressed with using these on. I'm cleaning it off here. I'm not impressed with using these for pastel because it digs into the pastel itself, which creates dust, and it doesn't lay down. Let me blend all that in. It doesn't lay down like their tools. Yeah, but apparently the girls love these with inks. You know, with your distress inks, your inking and all that. So I'm not going to test that today. We'll do that on another day because I do want to play with these because I love touching them. Look how dense those are. They're just fun to just touch. My cats would love these. I have to keep these away from the cats. Okay, so we're going to just stick with the tools. Okay, we're going to stick with the pan pastel tools. And I think I'm going to start probably with, it's not a lot, it's not a real big area. I could probably just go with, one of these. But if you want to mix things, you want to mix them on your sponges. All right. So I'm going to pick this sponge right here because it's already got some blues on it. Yeah. And I'm going to pick up some of the pearl gray or the pearl black. I'm just going right over what's already there. Pearl medium, but you can always, use another. I just kind of go with the same colors that I already have on there. Okay, and I really should have started with the light one first because I don't want to contaminate that. So let me kind of wipe the excess off. So let's go with the light one here. Then I'll go to the medium. So it doesn't take much, just a few swipes, and you've got that loaded down, right? All right, so I'm going to put those right here out of my way. I'm not going to put any umber on here because that's a brown. I'll put the brown on another sponge. And I shouldn't have done that on here because, you got to remember not to do that too. Because when you're mixing and pulling pulling color, you're going to get it on stuff. Not a lot, but it's so concentrated. Just one little drop of a little crumb of it will go a long, long way. So they're so concentrated, guys. They will last forever. I'm telling you. And one of these is the same cost as a Copic marker, thereabouts. So the same cost of one color is the same as one Copic marker. And Copic markers you're going to have to replace. You will probably never have to replace these. I'm telling you, they go so far. I don't know, Marie. You'd have to. I can't answer that for you. But they're not dusty like chalk. There's not a lot of stuff flying around, but there is a little. So I can't answer that for you. All right. So I'm going to start with the pearl, and I'll probably do the background in the sky. I'll do that as well in some color. But right now, I just want to concentrate on the beetle itself. And I'm going to start with the black, well, the pearl. And I'm just going to put that down. I can pick up a little bit of the blue and the gray together. The black, let me get the exact name again. Pearl medium, black fine. Get some of that and some of the Payne's gray. And I just want to start getting it on the big area here. Then when I start getting up in here in the little areas, I'm going to go to a smaller tool. So I just want to get that. And again, remember, this is just a base coat that you can go further with pencil. Okay, with pencil. And I don't want black because I don't want to lose. If I go with pure black, I probably will lose my color book line art. So I'm going to go with the darkest on the top shell area here. And I will go ahead and get a smaller tool. Let's go with, let's go, and then a little more, pick up a little more on there. So I can get along the edge here. And I've only done a few things, guys, maybe 10 things with the pan pastel. So, you know, I haven't worked a lot with them yet. Okay, I'm going to get some more Payne's gray. And they just blend. This is why, like I said, the skin colors. A little bit lighter color. So I want to get both the colors. I might need to get some directly from here because I want a solid right there. Then I'll put the blend right here and get it lighter and lighter. Oh, I love them. I love the pan pastels. And the other thing, too, about the pan pastels. All right, so I'm following this line. Look, but look, if I go out of line, whether a lot or a little, it erases. So you can just erase it, whether with like a kneaded eraser of white plastic or with your, what do I do with my, where'd you go? And I say electric, they're battery operated. They're not electric, but you know, you can erase them with that. And that's for tiny areas too. So I'll show you that when we get a little further. So you really don't have to worry about going out of lines. Okay, so I'm going to stop before I get to the tree area. A little bit more. And then I'll go in here with pencil and do all those fine details. But this makes a perfect blend, especially on skin, guys. They're just great for skin. Does a kneaded eraser work better on soft pastels than a batter? Well, it depends how big of an area, Jill. Like if you get a big area, like, you know, if I have that much there, it's going to be a lot easier to use a kneaded eraser to get that whole area than to try to go like, you know, and get that whole thing, right? So they have both have their uses depending on how much you want. And I really should put a paper towel under here because I'm going to get some, yeah. I'm watching you on your TV, so much better for my eyes. Oh, good, good. Sharon the colorist. Yeah, battery operated eraser. I actually have two, and they have two different sizes. Although I still haven't found my little bag of my little bag with the little coupler in there. See, Derwent comes. This is what Derwent has when you buy Derwent, and they're interchangeable. Okay, so here's what Derwent has. And I talk about it every time. You can get these everywhere, Michael's, Hobby Lobby, Joanne, whatever. And it's just a little metal holder that pulls out, and you can replace the little eraser, right? You just put the eraser in there like this, put it back in the little thing, and there you go. This one is called AFMAT. This one you can get off of Amazon. And for a while, they were selling two for the price of one. They sell the metal thing comes with it, and so does a little plastic tinier eraser, but they're in my bag and I can't find my bag right now. They come in a bag, like a pencil bag. They come in like something like a pencil bag, and it has a plastic coupler that puts in there with the tiny eraser. So this one has two separate sizes. Hi, Terry. Yeah, kneaded eraser, what you do with the kneaded eraser is they're very soft. And what it does is you're picking up the pigment and then you just roll, it cleans itself. And it'll work for a good long time. And it's a self-cleaning eraser, right? But you can also get it real tiny. Look, you can make a little tiny little point there, right? Okay, so let's go back to this. Do I want this? I think I want this really light in here. So I think I'm going to go with just the light color for this horn. No other color. But it just smooth blends. It's so, there's no, and look how fast it is too, compared to if you were trying to blend this out with a pencil. Now, like I said, I will go in here with details with the pencil. And I think most pan pastel artists do that. They use the pan pastels and the pencils, or pastel pencil, pastel pencils that are actually pastel pencils. Which I see. I don't like chalky pastels. I never thought I would like pan pastels because I thought they'd be chalky, like chalky pastels are, but they're not. Hi, Becky Kalura. How long does it need to sit? Oh, they don't. I can use it right. They're not wet. They're not wet. I can use a pencil right now. But what I usually do is I go ahead and spray it to seal it first, so I'm not like rubbing my hand in it. But you don't have to seal it before you start using pencils on. I'll use pencil right now. It's not wet. It's not like they're not wet that you have to wait. Yeah. Okay. All right, so now I'm going to go with, I think I'll go with just the Payne's Gray, and just go down here on the edge just a little. Because I'm going to go in here with pencil after a while. And I do all my spraying outside. I do have the Spectrafix, the pump kind that's odorless, but I haven't figured out how to do it well yet. I splattered. It doesn't pump spray evenly. So I've been using the Grumbacher Final Fixative, which seems to smell less than the workable fixative. But you have to remember this, before you do a fixative on your piece, you need to make sure you've erased any areas that you want to erase. See, right now I have a little bit of areas around the edge here that I'd want to erase before you fixative it. Once you fixative it, you can't go in there and erase, right? Not with the final fixative anyway. Okay, so you want to make sure that you have any areas, like let's just say, let me give you an example here. Let me get my, okay, so let's say I want to highlight right along this trunk here. See how I can make my own highlights? See that? This is what's awesome about the pan pastels. See how I can go back in there and make my highlights? Get it back to white. Oh yeah, they blend just like, yeah. Like if I took yellow and red, I can make an orange. Yeah, so they all blend. But what's nice about the sets like this is if you get the 4 colors in the set, you have, like I'm using Payne's Gray. This is Payne's Gray Tint. This is Payne's Gray Dark and Payne's Gray Extra Dark. The whole row is that color. So like this one right here, well, let's go to the brown because you can probably see it better here. Let me tell you the name of this row. All right, so these are Burnt Sienna. So this is Burnt Sienna Tint, which has the white, Burnt Sienna Dark, and Burnt Sienna Extra Dark, which has the black. But this is all the same color. So all the colors in that row are the same base color. Okay. Yeah, it's probably the same, kind of the same thing, Kim. So like here, like this row, let me tell you the colors. Okay, so like this is Permanent Red. Permanent Red Tint, Shade, Extra Dark. All this is the same color. This is all the same color. These are all the same. See, they're all the same color, just with white or black added to them, or a tint and a shade, whether it's pure white or pure black. I don't know, but yeah. Okay, so back again to here. So you can see that you can erase out your highlights and just kind of clean off your eraser a little, or just, erase off on a clean spot. Okay, so now I'm going to go around the edges here, and I'm going to erase right along my edges where I went kind of off the, and then I want to, if I want to pick out any highlights, now I don't have to do this now, but you have to do it before you spray it. Okay, you have to do it before you spray it. Hi, Kenneth. So again, if I want any highlights here, see how you can do that? And then if you get it too white, and it's kind of hard to get in the ditch there, so you got to be kind of a little. And if you get it anywhere you don't want it, if you get it too white, you can just go back in and knock it back. Say, do you set your pastel? Yeah, I was just saying that, Danny, before you came in. You can do it either way. But, and what I'm blowing away there is not pastel. It's the crumbs from the eraser. Look, not that one, this one. It's the crumbs from the eraser that I'm kind of blowing away there. The pastels make very, very, very little dust. Very little. If you use their tools. You can set it before or after or during, Danny. The thing about setting it before you work on pencils is then you're not going to run your hand on, because like, let's say I wanted to color a detail right up here with a pencil. I don't have to rest my hand on that. Now, of course, you can put something down so you're not sticking your hand in it, but what you're doing is you're messing up your colors. You're blending your colors with your hand. You know what I mean, Vern? So right now I'm just trying to get a base coat, and then there's a little bit of green right there. I'm going to say green because it's um like it's turning into a little lighthouse there with some bushes and stuff. So I might want to put a little dab of green in there, or not, an olive color or something. Let me go with maybe this green right here, which is, I'll tell you the color. This is Hansa Yellow Extra Dark. So I might pick up a little of that and get in those bushes. And again, I'm blending it into the gray, so it looks like the bushes blend. I'll hold it up because it's a very tiny thing. The bushes are blending into the beetle's grayness. Let's see. Okay, and that's what I'm going to do up here too. I think I'll go ahead and put a base coat of this up in here in the leaves, just to keep the same consistent color theme going here. I'm not blending. I'm not doing two blends. I'm just using straight from the whole color here for now, just as a base coat. And I'll show y'all a couple of the pieces that I've colored with pan pastels and pencil. My Japanese girls are probably my best examples. But you see how fast this goes compared to if you tried to blend this all out with pencil? Inktober day 3. Oh, you did. I already did Inktober day 3. Yeah, I've only done my first 2 days. I'll have to do number 3, day 3 after I'm finished here. Okay, so there's that. I'm just going to roll with this same color for now. I can go in and highlight and erase and also use pencils. You see how smooth of a blend you get? And of course, if I was using 2 or 3 colors in here, it all just blends seamlessly. That's why they're great for faces. Okay, and I think I'm going to go ahead and go in here in some of the bushes on his back here, just because I can see them. And I'll go back in with some other colors too. Pencil or pastel one. I just want to kind of find my way around. Because, these kind of Kirby's and Bennett's and, some different ones, it's a lot of detail in there. You have to kind of figure out where it all is. Okay, something like that for the green. Here, I'll show you real quick. Let's see. So here's 3 of my Japanese girls that I've done with pan pastel and pencil. Okay, this one, and she's done with all pretty much reds and grays. So you can see the detail. It's that one. This one. And see all the little sequins things? I got that effect by using the eraser. So erasing out, getting a solid color, erasing out the light areas, and then going in there with the little dots. And the darker purple is with pencil. Kirby Jones both should come with magnifying glasses. Yeah. Can you tell me if the pan pastels feel like? No, they don't feel like chalk. They don't. I mean, you can pick them up. It'll come up, but they're not the dry feeling. I can't explain it because I did not think I'd like pan pastels because I thought they were going to be chalky, dry, but they're not like that. They're not like that. So, and then here's the other one. So now the background here is painted with black acrylic, and then I splattered the stars. So here again, pan pastel. Yeah, they feel silky. Yeah, Sabrina, that's a good description. They feel silky. I don't know. It depends on the makeup, I guess, Sharon, because some makeup feels chalky to me. But it almost feels like, and I don't know what, like, they have the new kind of, what a base powder, it's supposed to be like your base makeup, but they're calling it a powder. It's kind of a mixture of a powder and a cream. It's the best way I can describe it. So there's that one. So those are my 3 Japanese girls. I've done some other things with them, but those are my 3 samples there. Yeah, this just came out. This is a brand new book. This is Geo Morphia. It's kind of like part 2 of Phantomorphia. They kind of divided Phantomorphia and Geo Morphia into 2 books instead of 1. So they're one-sided, except for this is the intro page. But other than the intro pages here, they're one-sided. So if you want to use markers, you can use markers, and it doesn't matter if it goes through. Just make sure to put something behind it because you don't want to ruin the next page. Yeah. Yeah, Kenny sent these, Kenny sent 3, so we're going to do a giveaway. We're going to do a giveaway here shortly, maybe in about 30 minutes. Okay, so now I'm going to want to take my raw umber, and I'm going to want to start blending the horns of the beetle from the gray to the brown. And then I might even do right where they hit the tree, because that's an olive color. It's very close to the burnt umber color. But I want the main branch here, the big trunk of the tree, to be more brown than gray as it heads toward the tree. See, I can blend those gray and brown together seamlessly. And you can use multiple colors. I mean, use a couple of shades of browns and greens and whatever. I'm just kind of trying to get the idea going here. And again, see how I went out of line there? It's okay because I can take my eraser, and it doesn't have to be an electric eraser, just your point, the point of the edge of your kneaded eraser or another eraser. Plus, I'm going to color this background, probably some shades of blue in there. And the little crumbs that are left here are from the eraser and the paper. Okay, so you can clean it up. When you grind a powder down to extreme fine level, it becomes a lubricant. Oh, Ian, I didn't know that. Well, maybe that's what they're doing then. I don't know the formulation for the pan pastels. I just know they are creamy, but they're dry, but they're not chalky. They're not dusty. They're not dry. I can't stand the feeling of that dryness with regular pastels and chalk. And see, the smaller the areas get, the harder it is to, even with the smallest tools. It gets a little, tricky to get in those little areas. That's when you want to start using your pencils. Oh, thanks, Bacola. Yeah, give me a thumbs up, guys. Give me a thumbs up, and that helps me. So thanks. And anybody that sends me super chat or tip jar at PayPal, I'm making another batch. I'm working on them. I won't show them to you. but I have, because I'm working on them. But I'll show you, I'm making another batch of my art discs. So I have another batch of art discs going. And this batch, I'll show you one that's in progress here. I haven't painted in it yet, but you see they're like a pewter color with glitter. And then now I have to paint. Let me show you one of the other finished ones. And I have to varnish them too. So it's not here's a finished one that's varnished. See the varnish? And then here's one that's not varnished or anything. It's not painted in yet, like this one is. So this was my silver set, the last batch, and now this batch is all pewter. Hi, Dee. First time watching live. Oh, well, welcome. Welcome, Kitty. Welcome, Kitty. You like the glitter? Yeah, so I ran out on this one. I ran out of this glitter, so I had to buy a different glitter, which is fine. They both looks pretty much the same to me. And then after I put varnish on them. So this is my new glitter. I haven't tested this out yet because I used up the other. This is a Deco Art glittering. I just wanted a crystal color. So I'm going to try that one on the next batch. So, okay. So, all right, let's go back over here. I might want to do more. I still want to get back with the gray. Okay, so let's go back with the black and the gray. Okay, I want to put a little bit of the Payne's Gray dark on my sponge here so I can mix it with the black. And I want to get over here. A little bit more black. The pearl. I'm using the pearl black, not the pure black. Can y'all see okay? I'm not as zoomed in because I'm doing a double page spread. If I was doing a single page, I'd zoom in a little more. But since I'm doing a double page. A little lighter gray here. Need a little bit more of the light. Hi, Hella. I'm just doing a little pan pastel play in Kirby Rosanne's new Geo Morphia that Kenny sent us, extra copies. So we're going to do a giveaway here in a little bit. Let the mods herd cats. And again, guys, don't forget, we go in here with pencil for detail. Thanks, Katrina. Let's go back with a little bit of the darker. And you want to take your time. I do go a little speedy on the video. I mean, on the show, live show, because I'm trying to get as much done, as I can. Thank you, Light and Laughter, for the 25 pounds. Thank you. So sweet. Now, do I have your address? Make sure and email me, Light, and give me your address so I can send you an art disc. Okay. Because I forget whose addresses I have. It's just easier if you'll email me so I can make sure not miss you and send you an art disc. I'm going to finish that batch this week, so I'll get those out. Email me. Yeah. Hi, Christine. Thanks so much. And you'll know if you do super chat, you get, if you want to say anything. I mean, I'm not fishing for compliments, not to compliment me, but if you want to ask anything, if you have a question you want to ask or say something to the group, it gets priority. So It stays up. It's in color. It gets priority. So if you super chat, your chat gets your comment gets priority. So, put that in if you want to say anything. Oh, you're in Germany. Wouldn't want to. Oh, no, it's no bother. I send Australia, Finland, Netherlands, UK, Canada. No, Light. Send me your address. I think I have it, but send it to me again just to make sure. It's no bother. Good grief. That's my little thank you to anybody that supports the channel. So, yeah, send me your address. Okay. All righty. You got your art disc, Zeely? Okay, well, I'm sending you another one, Zeely. I'm sending you one of the pewter color ones, too. You made it for a magnet for your fridge? Oh, and I don't know if Kenny's still here. Kenny sent us, 2 extra of these books, too. I'm sending her granddaughter. I don't know if she's watching, but it'll go out tomorrow, Kenny. I'm sending her a little package for your granddaughter. It's nothing big. It's just a little, just so she gets happy mail, Kenny, if you're still here. Vicky, you have to take it. Okay, well, Vicky, can you stay for 5 more minutes? I'll go ahead and do it now. Can you stay 5 minutes? If you can't stay, then I'll wait. But if you can stay 5 more minutes, Vicky, we'll do it now. Because it takes that long to herd cats. Can you stay a minute, Vicky? I'm waiting to see. Can you stay a minute? Okay, she can stay a minute. Okay, so we'll go ahead and do the giveaway, guys. Let's go ahead and do it so Vicky can stay. All right, so you can see how it's going, see how it's blending, and then I'll take my eraser and I'll start going in here and getting highlights. See how that's looking? I mean, I'm not doing it real perfect here. I just want y'all to see. See how you can get the highlights back in there? Okay, Terry, I can't wait. All right, so let me move this for just a minute to the side. Get my little, clean this off here. Get the dust off. And we're going to give away a copy of the same book I'm working in. I did a little flip a minute ago. All right, so here's the rules. Don't anybody do anything yet. Follow the rules, people. Follow the rules. So what I'm going to do is when you see me type in, when I type in go, I'm looking for my big Sharpie. I don't see it here. When I type in go, put in a number between 1, let's go to 200. We have over 200 people here. It doesn't matter. I could put in 1 to 50 and it'd be the first person. So, but you're going to put in a number between 1 and 200. Let me get my phone. Let me find random.org. The first person that gets the number closest without going over. Yeah, read what my mods are saying there. They're giving y'all some pointers, okay? One number only. Do not put in more than one number. Also, you need to subscribe to my channel. You can do it after this, but make sure you're subscribed. Okay? I'm going to go to random.org here. All right, so here we go. Here's random.org. Now, as you can see, there's no numbers in there yet. I'm going to change that to between 1 and 200. So I haven't generated anything yet. See that? No results yet. So after everybody puts in their number, I'll generate a number. The person closest without going over, Rona, tisk, tisk, tisk. Did you see me type in go? Okay, now we have to wait until everybody stops putting in numbers. It's not brain science. It's not rocket science. We have to wait now. So, because people are starting to jump. So we'll wait. Okay. None of those numbers count. None of those numbers count. Please follow directions. I know it's like herding cats. Herding cats. Everybody, please stop putting in numbers. Please stop putting in numbers. We have to start all over again. Guys, come on now. It's not hard. I think the new rule is going to be if you put in a number early, you're going to be disqualified from now on. I think that will stop it. If you put in a number early, you're going to be disqualified. I don't know what else to do because people don't listen. Seriously. Oh, you like that rule, Terry? Yeah, I think from now on, it's going to be if you put in a number early, you are disqualified. Because nobody has seen me type in go yet. All right, so the numbers have stopped. It's when you see me type in go. When you see me type in go, then put a number between 1 and 200. Now, I know, right, people? Oh my gosh. It's just like, it shouldn't be this hard. Mods can play along. Mods can put in a number because it's going to be a random, it's a random thing. Okay, so while everybody's doing that for another minute, you have about a minute, so don't take too long. One number only. One number only, guys. Come on. All right, so while you're doing that, I'm going to use my eraser here and do a little erasing. Get some little highlights going here and there on the trees. Everybody get your number in. Okay. When I type in stop, the rule is when I type in stop, no numbers after that count. So get them in there, people. Get them in. And it doesn't matter if somebody puts in the same number as you, then it's the first person. So you have a benefit of putting it in first. First person. Okay, so you see how it's giving me some highlights there? Okay, get them in. Go. Rev it up, people. Rev it up. Get them in there because when I type stop, it's not going to count. Oh, it shouldn't be so hard. It shouldn't be so hard. All right. Dee Dee, you need to put, yes, I do need to put that in the rule, right? Get them in. I'm getting ready to type. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, that's it. All right, let's go over to random.org. It shouldn't be so hard. Where do you type in your number? You type in the number where you're typing. Okay, so here we go. Here's our random.org generator. Okay, between 1 and 200, generate. 32. The person closest to 32 without going over. Person closest to 32 without going over. Okay? Let me write that down. 32. And everybody can go look. Scoops had 32. Was she the first person that had 32? Let's make sure she was the first one. Scoob's got it right on it. Okay, so Scooby, unless you've moved, I have your address. If you've moved, let me know. Because, yeah. All right, so Scooby, you're going to get the copy of Geo Morphia. No, I'm breaking out in a sweat. It's so much work. Oh my gosh, it shouldn't be that hard. Okay, so Scooby, yay. Did she see yet? Let's see if she's acknowledged. Oh, did Scooby see? Oh my gosh, people. There she is. You have my great eyes. Okay, you're welcome. Thanks for herding cats. Thanks for herding us. Well, it's the mods that herd you guys. They're the herders. They're the cat herders. The mods are. That's why they get art cards, and I'd say give them a raise, but I don't pay them. I pay them with art. Oh. Okay, let me go back to the tiny tool here, the tinier tool. So congratulations, Scoobs. I'm going to send out some mail to you. I'll probably send it out tomorrow. Way to go, mods. I know, right? The mods rock. I'm telling you, people. My mods are the best. All right, so I'm just kind of... I'm just picking out some highlights. Now, of course, if I miss someplace where I'm going to want to highlight, I can always go in there with a Posca after I'm done, when I'm working with color pencils. I can go in there with the Posca and add white highlights with the Posca pen. So if you end up spraying somewhere and you go, oh my gosh, I didn't mean to spray it before I got that highlight, just chill. You can go in there with Posca. I feel like I've done herding cats long enough. You can add it to your resume. Oh my gosh, that's good. Julie Topaz. I am going to add herding cats to my resume. This is going in the Wingnut book, girl. Wingnut. That's going in the Wingnut book, Julie. Bye, Patricia. Oh my gosh. All right, so let's see. Janet says she's getting close to having her bathroom reno done. What room we moving into next, Janet? X mods to you in. Yeah. I'm sending y'all all one of my new batch of pewter art discs when I'm finished. I made plenty. The Mod Squad. Oh, I like that, Jackie. Jackie, that's good. Into the Wingnut book you go, Jackie. Mods. The Mod Squad. That's good. I like that. I don't know why we didn't think of that earlier. The Mod Squad. Cat herders. Yeah, extraordinaire. Okay, let me get my Wingnut book here. It's the wing. This is where we add all our quips, quotes, and funny sayings. And they make no sense after the fact. But, Jackie said the mods are the Mod Squad. So see, we got to just find something here. And Julie, she's going to add herding cats to her resume. Let's find a little spot for that. So there's hundreds in here. They don't make any sense to anybody but us. And it's one of those, literally, you had to be here to get that. See, they're wingnuts, people, because we're just a bunch of wingnuts. Oh, my gosh. Okay, so... All right, so let's get back to a little more demo here. All right, and again, like I said, you don't have to erase everything. You can always go in here with white Posca, to get your highlights. But I like to show all our options, and this is an option. I'm going to need a bigger Wingnut book. Yeah, like we're going to need a bigger boat. So I'm just going in here and adding the highlights. And I don't know that I'd add this many. but I want to show it to you guys because it's just kind of cool that you can erase your mistakes. You can erase out, and again, any dust is from the eraser. It's really not any dust from the pan pastels. Okay. Use herding cats as an Inktober prompt. Oh, you know what? Because I'm doing cats, Kim. My Inktober this month is cats and calligraphy. Where's my folder? Oh, and let me go over that with you guys too. So yeah, I got cats and calligraphy. So every day I'm going to do a 7x7 cat drawing. I started with one of Oliver and one of Malibu, and now I'm going to start doing them laying together or in different poses and all that. But herding cats, that has to be one of my calligraphies. That's awesome. Yeah, I'm going to write that down. Herding cats as one of them. Although I gotta say, there's not a lot of herding them. There's more like just moving them, especially Oliver. Dana, I mean, really? Dana, really? Oh my gosh. Anyway, so yeah, so this was day one. And so I'm just signing them at the bottom. I'm number one, my name, Inktober 2018. So this one's Oliver. I know, Dana, right? Did you do that on purpose? And then here is day two. So I have a 2. And this one's Malibu. And so, and she has little bangs. They're pure white cats. This is why I wanted to do them for Inktober. They're pure white cats, except for their little markings on their head. Their little mohawks. So Malibu has a little bang shape. Hers are straight across. Her mohawk is straight across, a gray mohawk, and Oliver's is a little V in his mohawk. And you see I have it going a little bit down his back right there. That's about as far as their markings go. Okay. And so, yeah, herding cats would be a good one as the calligraphy. So what I'm doing is a 7x7 drawing, and then I'll just whatever size I need to do the calligraphy. Oh, thanks, Louise. The other thing is, where did I put it? Where did I put the... here we go. So everybody on Monday told me if they wanted to be in Inktober. You saw under comments people putting, I know, oh my gosh, I know, Melody. I'll go ahead and say that because Melody's bringing it up. If you're watching this show, if you're watching the recording, guys, you have to be in the live chat to participate in the giveaways. You have to be in the live chat. It's the only way I can do it. So I see people in comments putting a comment with a number. That does it, the show's over by that time. Or you're not watching the live show. You're not in the chat. You might be watching it live, but you're just writing a comment underneath. I don't even know if you can do that. Can you put a comment in before the show's over? I don't know. Oh, thanks, Scoobs. So here's everybody that told me that they're going to be in Inktober. If you participate every day, and if you miss a day and catch up 2 days later, that's okay. I'm not going in here and checking on you guys, right? If you say you participated for 31 days and you missed a day, I might miss a day and have to do 2 in one day. Things happen. But if you participate for the whole month at the end of October, probably I don't know what day Halloween falls on, but I am going to do a giveaway for everybody. And what I'll do is I'll just number these 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever, and do a random.org off of everybody that participates in our group. Not, I'm not doing this for, all of Jake Parker's people, right? It does fall on a Wednesday. Okay. So anyway, these are the people, and hashtag them. Of course, you want to hashtag it Inktober 2018 so that you're in the worldwide Jake Parker's Inktober hashtag group. And you don't have to hashtag them. You don't have to show me them every day or whatever. You don't have to do that. But if you want the group to see it, for sure, because there's thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of people that participate in Inktober 2018. But if you want our group to see on Instagram, Twitter, or wherever your social media is, mostly Instagram and Twitter, if you want us to see your Inktobers, put in Inktober 2018, but also a separate hashtag, Inktober Fibs, Fibs, Friends in the Box. And then we all can see them. Now, you don't have to do that to be, in it, but okay. So here's everybody that told me they were going to be in it. If I don't mention your name, then tell me and I'll add you to it. Okay. Great. Harold, GR8. Great. Diana Warner, Ian, 1/4. He went from being in it to a half to a quarter. Dragonfly 8, Faithful Mess, Mary Altier, G. Brody, Jamie with an I, Aunt Beck, Zandra, Riri, Milla, Hamilla, Designs by Jeannie R, AJ, Tiffany S, Scooby, Julie Topaz, she's doing trees, Bomb Kai Plow, Terry Mars, Kia, Anna Rose Brown, Lady Jan, Nick Diamond, Ashley McDowell, Kimberly. Did I say Rebecca Cox already? No? Okay. Rebecca Cox, Whippy Carroll, Galena, Janet, Sharon M, May Brox, Bacola, Molly C, Jeannie M, Mr. Q, Dorothy Velez, Kimberly 557, Tina Blaylock, Marie Levy, and Dusty Ward. If I did not call your name and you're here, or if you're watching the recording and you're going to do it, leave it in the comments that you are doing Inktober, and I will add you to the list. And if you do it all month long, okay, Kathy Arbor. Oh, you're doing November? What is that one? I forget what that one is, Kathy. Okay, so if you just told me you're in it, and while I was reading, all right, Lynn Raleigh, then let me know because I didn't see it. So say it again. Okay, say it again because I was reading. I was not looking at chat. Karen Brown. Karen Brown. But monkey, your Barrel of Monkeys. Okay, Barrel. All right, then I'll put Simone Barrel of Monkeys. How about that? Because that's what she said she is on IG is Barrel _ I think Barrel. Oh, my Barrel of Monkeys. I'll find you. Okay. All right. Kitty. Wait. Okay, y'all are going kind of fast. Now remember, you got to do this. Belinda. Okay, Melody's helping there. Tell me, Belinda. Beady-eyed Beth. I'll keep going till we get them all. Beady-eyed Beth. Kitty. Oh, wait. Okay. Kitty Gina. Meow. Okay, Kitty. Yeah, I got her. Okay. What's my favorite meeting? Okay, Loretta Anderson. I want to ink. I have no idea what that is, Dana. Judy. Okay. Judy Patootie. Well, I'll put Wilson. Judy Patootie Wilson. Karen. Okay, follow me. If you don't follow me, Karen, Dee Dee Willingham or Inky Well with an I, then that way I can find you. Because I'm not writing y'all's Instagram names down. I can't. I can't do that right now. Michelle Kearns. I'll have to find you via hashtag Inktober Fibs. That's how I'll find you. Hi, Vera. I'm sure I'm missing some people. Okay. Colleen. Okay. Scrap Colleen. Ashley, take you off the list. I'm only doing 10 days. Okay, Ashley. Are you sure you only want to try? Do you want to not try? I'm looking for you, Ashley. Did I read your name? Ashley? Okay. Took you off. Ellen Lipscomb. Okay. Get me another paper here. Jill, you are Jill? Okay, wait, let me get it. I don't have another piece of paper here. I also have to make another column. Um, Jill. Yeah, I can't write y'all's IGs right now. Just when you post a separate hashtag with Inktober fibs. Jill Greenwood. Um, thank you, Pacola. Yeah, this is the list that I'm concerned with now. All right. Did we get everybody? Did I not mention your name? I'll do this again. I'll do it again on Monday. So y'all, and if you're watching the show, the recording, let me know if you're in Inktober. And I'll add you to our list for a giveaway at the end of the month. This is just everybody that participated. I'll do a random.org on everybody that participated. That way, that's just fair. Just whoever participated. Okay. So let's go back to a little bit of this. Kimberly Ray. Did I not write you on? I think it was a different Kimberly, right? All right, Kimberly Ray. Oh, I just stuck my hand in the pan pastels. Hang on. Got it under my fingernails. Kimberly Ray. Bye, Janet. Janet's off to do more Reno. Okay, listening only. Okay. All right, so I think you can kind of see how I want to do a couple little demos for y'all. I think you can see how we're going with we're going to do the beetle and his body down here and his legs. That's all going to be the same thing. We're going to go, and this mountain, I might do this mountain either green or brown. But I just wanted y'all to see how I'm doing this with the pan pastels. And then what I'll do is I'll spray it, but let me just go ahead and do a little, hang on, let me put this away for a minute. So, because we're going to move on to the other project. Okay. I'll have to make room, guys. So that means taking a minute to pick things up. Okay. Let's take this off the table. You should see my room. I'm completely surrounded on the floor with supplies. All right, let me pick up these brushes that we did not use. So again, guys, we'll need to test these with inks, which Janet, Susan, and some others said that these work well with inks, but not with pan pastels. All right, so let's get that. And let me make some space here. I'll have to come back to this later. All right. Alrighty, so I want to just take a minute with a dark gray. Let me clean my hands. Got to get another baby wipe. Okay. All right. Now, let me get a dark. Let me just get black just so I can show you. All right. So now I'm going to take Hi, Lynette. Happy Wednesday. Hi, Simone. Have a nice, yeah, have a good day. Have a happy hump day. Good night. Sleep well. Okay, so now that we're zoomed in just a little bit more, I'm just going to take a black just to kind of show you what I'm talking about here. So now with the black pencil, and again, I normally would do all the pan pastel first, spray it, and then do the pencil. But you don't have to spray it before you do the pencil. But if this was all pan pastel down here, I don't want to sit my hand. I don't want to be rubbing on the pan pastel down here while I'm coloring. So it's just a good idea to spray it first and then go in and start working on details. And you can always go back and add more pan pastel too. But you'll have to spray it again. Okay. See where I'm going with it? You want to do Inktober, Dana? Okay, I'll add you. Okay, just make sure and hashtag Inktober fibs. Friends in the box, Inktober fibs when you post, okay? I want to be able to see some where y'all post something. Something. It doesn't y'all don't have to see every day. But part of the Inktober is doing it every day. So, you know, I'm not doing a video every day, but I'm posting the artwork every day. Bye, Kenneth. Stay safe out there on the road. Good to see you. All right, so you can kind of see how this is going. I'm getting all those little details started. But I just want to give y'all a little pan pastel demo in the new book. And thanks again, Kenny. I don't know if she's still here or not. Thanks again, Kenny, for sending the extra books for us for giveaways. See, doesn't that look cool, guys? Bye, Lisa. Have a good one. Thanks for stopping in. See, these are the little tiny areas that are so small it's hard to get in there with pan pastels. So you get in there with your pencils. And these are just Prismacolors, but you can use whatever kind. Polys or whatever. Oh, thanks, G. See, this is the stuff that makes it pop. Contrast. And the details. And remember, if you get any areas that are too, you think you've messed up on or that are too dark or you lost the highlights, go in there with the Posca, a white Posca paint pen, and, add more highlights, add those details or get those details back. Um, if you didn't already erase them, and let's say you already sprayed. See, I'll go spray this after the show to make sure it doesn't transfer from one side to the other. It's 3:30 in New Zealand. I had to make your show. Oh, on vacation? Well, thanks, Shara. Thank you. Now go to bed. It does, CB, doesn't it? It does make a difference. Now go to bed, Shara. 3:30 in the morning. You need your sleep, especially if you're on vacation in New Zealand, girl. Girl. Katrina, you're doing 1st October my way because it will be my first attempt to draw. Oh, good. Did I write your name down, Katrina? I'll write it down again to make sure. I'll go check. Okay. Because I put my list in the folder. I'll double check. So let me hold it up a little closer so you can kind of see. So you can see, you can see all the places that I've done it and still need to, add more. But because of the pan pastel base, and again, guys, before I did pan pastels on these pieces like this, what I would do is acrylic, just craft paint, watered down acrylic paint, which makes it an acrylic wash. And that's how I've done. That's how I've done all my other anamorphia, mythomorphia, and all those. Let me show you a couple pages where I've done that, where I've finished them here. Okay, it's a little close, but and see all those white dots, all that white. That is Posca, white Posca. Okay. Now, the other thing I want to do today is start with some color combination things. Okay, so here I got to back out, guys. Well, I'm going to need to back out anyway, but it's a little close. Let's go in one. Okay. This is acrylic paint wash. Now I want to try to do these things with my pan pastels. But if you don't have pan pastels, you can do it with an acrylic wash. And all I mean by that is watered down acrylic paint. And you can go over the whole thing with orange, the whole thing with blue acrylic paint wash, and then go back in there and shade the details. Okay. So you don't have to have let me show you what it looks like with just a wash. Okay, so here's just a wash. No shading yet. Okay? It's just a wash of acrylic paint. Now I can go in here, and also because it's an acrylic paint, your white pencil will work even better. So let me just get a couple colors. I don't know what color blues I want. So the same thing that I was doing on top of him with the pan pastels, you can do the same thing on top of your watered down acrylic. Okay, so now I can take either white and get light areas here because it's on top of acrylic. My pencil will go on top of it. And if it's not quite white enough, then go in there with Posca. Okay, and then I'll take the dark blue And I can, oh, that's not the right blue. Let's see, almost like a gray. Yeah, maybe this one. Okay, so now I can go in here and start adding the shading just like I was doing over the pan pastels, but instead I'm just doing it over acrylic paint. And that's how I've done almost all my mythomorphia, anamorphias, you know, all my morphias. Is now go in here and shade with pencil on top of the acrylic washes, right? And I can take another lighter shade here and do a little more blend. Okay, so you see how that's coming to life there? Bye, Sharon. So if you don't have pan pastels, try this. Try the washes of acrylic paint and then go in there on top of the acrylic paint with shading. See the difference? All right. So there's a sample like with that. Same thing I did with these, my owls. It's all with the base coat of acrylic paint. The background is just flat black. The where it's black in the background, that's not watered down. That's just flat, like right out of the bottle, right out of the jar, black paint, not watered down. So that's not watered down, but all the other is watered down. Okay, so we have them in different stages. Here's what the one where we did the paper piecing. Those are paper pieced alligators. And then in Mythomorphia, I'll just pick these two up here. Okay, again, this is all done with acrylic paint and then pencil detail. And then to make the mist is acrylic paint on a baby wipe. Hi, Kim T. Oh, what else do we have? This one's done. This one's partially done. The fire and water dragons. Here's my werewolf, and it's got gold and silver in it. Let's see if I can get it to highlight. There's gold and silver. There you can see the silver. There's silver and gold paint in this one. Now this one, there is probably this was originally a 4-part video, but one of the parts got corrupted, so it didn't upload. So there's like 3 parts. But again, remember, guys, before June of this year, anything before June is not in HD. So when you go back and watch those videos, they're clear. I mean, you can see them, don't get me wrong, but they're not HD. Okay, we did not have HD on Ustream. Okay, and I showed you this one already. This one. But they start out, see how this is just wash? This is just a wash of acrylic paint. No shading yet. So you can get that same kind of look that you can with pan pastels like this with acrylic paint. The benefit of pan pastels, one of the benefits is the erasing. where you can erase out your highlights. You can't do this with acrylic paint. To get those highlights with acrylic paint, you have to paint them in, right? So you can see we started shading with the black. Okay. So I hope that kind of gave you a little bit of a demo with pan pastels. Any questions on that, guys? Just to kind of hopefully. Hi, Candy. Hey, Button. Are you doing dark October? That counts as October or Inktober, Button. Do you want me to put you on the list? Are you doing it all month? Thank you, Kenny. And thanks again, Kenny. Did you see I'm sending out Bailey a little something? Sending that out tomorrow, a little something for Bailey. So, yeah. And we gave away one of these today, and Kenny sent an extra one, so I'll have another giveaway later, a week or so. Bye, Lynn. Thank you. And Lynn, I'm sending you a disc too, so yeah. You're not doing it? Okay. All right, so there we go, guys. Those are some samples from Pan Pastels and the new Geo Morphia by Kirby. Okay. So let's put that there. All right. So now the other thing, take a sip of juice here. All right. Herding Cats. I got to put that in my Inktober. And these two names. I have a folder for Inktober. Keep it all together because I'm organized that way. Oh, it's a stitching theme. Oh, okay. I know that there's I don't know what it's called, not spooky October, but anyway, it's Inktober with a spooky flair. Okay. Okay. Okay, Kenny. Yeah, I'm gonna send her out something tomorrow. Just a little so that I want to send happy mail to the kids. All right. So now the other thing I wanted to do was with these books that Zelie sent, Ruby Charm Colors Art Journal, Volume 1 and 2. And they're illustrated and written by Susan Carlson. And she did leave a comment. Zelie, if you're still here, I don't know if you are. Zelie, she left comments to you and me on my comments when I showed the shows that I showed these books. So there's comments there. I don't know if you saw them or not from her. So she commented. And I told her my plan for them. I wanted to take them apart. I'm going to want to take them apart and put and 3-ring. Does that make the cat herder? Does that make? No, I don't want to be the cat. No, the mods. You guys, Ian, you guys are the cat herder generals. You guys are, Ian. So she did these books so that they're coloring tips and a journal. So she has all different kinds of little tips, colored pencils, why do we color, mixed media, paper, basic color theory. She's got all different kinds of charts and color wheels, like this mandala color wheel one. Yeah, Loretta, I'm showing them again a little bit, and then okay, Zelie, you saw our comments. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I don't want to do it now because all you'll see me, guys, was with the ruler and an X-Acto knife, cutting them all out one by one, cutting, and then I'll have to trim them exact, and then I punch holes in them. But I'm going to put these in a 3-ring binder. Basic coloring techniques, creating the illusion of shape and highlights and shadows. She gives you some little samples here, scumbling, stippling, cross-hatching, different little tips on them. And solvents, fixatives, burnishing, all different little coloring tips. Are you ready to nourish your inner artist? Then she gives you pages where you can color, lines to write or note, or journal. You can use it however you want. If you're a journaler and you like to, do a daily journal or something, these would be fun to do. Then you can, and she gives you little dots, stars, squares, something to put your colors in. Thanks, Ian. Ian, you're so funny. And to put your color ideas, combinations, and all that in those little shapes. And then you can practice them here. You could do a full on color. You could do a practice. It's all, just different ideas that you can do for your coloring, color combinations, blending, ideas, whatever. And then on the back side, she has the information like this one right here is called Sun and Moon, plate number 1, colored by, and you can write your name here. So if you take this out, like y'all know, in most of my 8.5 by 11 or 8 by 10 or 8.5 by 11 size pages, if they're not in a hardback or a theme of a story, if they're just random color pages like this, these are the kind of pages like my Japanese girls that I'll tear out of the book and put them in my 3-ring binder in plastic sleeves, page protectors. But a lot of our color books are hardback. They're stories. You don't want to separate them out of the book, or they're 12 by, 9 by, I think Kirby's square, they're 9 by or 10 by 10. They're different odd sizes that aren't going to fit unless you put them in a big 12 by 12 scrapbook something, right? So she has all little different, circles and lines so you can write notes and practice. So what I'm going to do with it is I'm going to get some designseed.com and I'm going to show you some different color combinations and I'm going to put them in here. I can write down because I'm going to use Neo colors for this sample. So I'm going to use my Neo colors. You can use Crayola crayons if you want. You can use your pencils, your polys, your Prismas, whatever you want to use. But a nice idea with this is if you do it in these books, then you can write down your Prisma colors, your Prisma numbers. Okay, Ian. Okay. Hey, Muffy. Anybody else popping in? Thanks for being here. And write color notes, ideas. It's just a great idea book. Whether or not you color these pages, you might find one or two, some pages in here that you really love. You want to completely color them and tear them out and put them in your binder, then do that, you'll still have your color notes next to it. So like if I'm doing this lion, she has a little sample here of the lion, right? With all the circles, lines, and dots so that you can make your notes. So for instance, let me go ahead. Well, I'll do it in a minute because I want to show you the full books first. But we'll go back to this lion because that's a good one. Okay, we'll go back to him. So then if I have all my color notes over here with what I use, if it's mixed media, if I use some watercolor, some acrylic, some whatever I'm using, I can write all that information down here. Plus it gives me a record of a great color combination. Then if I color this and want to tear this one out and put this in my binder, I could, right? Which if I poke holes right here, then I can still cut this down and mount it on a black piece of paper, which is what I usually do. Like here, like my Japanese girls. These are cut out of the book. So they're cut out of the book and they're mounted on black cardstock. And then I write the information on the back. And then these go into page protectors, just plain old Staples office page protectors in my 3-ring binder. Okay. Thank you, Picola. And so you can trim them down. So if I here's, you can see the edge here a little bit. So whatever size you trim them down to and just put them on a piece of black cardstock. So even if I even if I poke holes in these and put them in a 3-ring binder and color it, and I love the way it looks and I want to keep it in my 3-ring binder, I can still trim it down on the edge and put that on a piece of black cardstock. So the holes aren't going to matter in this case. But, you know, not everybody's going to want to take these apart and put them in a binder either. But, you know, I'm thinking I might want to put them in. They won't fit in my binder that I have now. Here's the binder I have all my 8.5 by 11 non-storytelling pages in. So you can see it's already full. So I'd have to start a new binder, but it can still be, as in essence, a color book binder, right? With these pages. All right, so I'm going to just keep flipping here just so you can kind of see the book. And again, the back side is black. Now that doesn't mean this can prevent marker from showing, but this is not thick paper. If you use marker here, it can still bleed over to here. Just because this is black doesn't mean it's going to prevent marker from bleeding, but it will prevent marker from showing. But, you know, just FYI. Okay, some bugs. But see all these bubbles here, these circles? These are good for your color combinations. Okay. And I know that black and white going back is kind of playing havoc with my lighting, but so. All right, so let me just kind of flip a little bit so you can kind of see. She just has so many different places for you to put notes and colors, right? And if you want to keep it all in the same book, then, you know, color this and here's all your notes all in the same book. However you want. I mean, you know, it's your book. You're the boss of your color book. She's not going to email you and tell you you did it wrong. And some of them are very detailed. You may just want to use them for color combinations and ideas. You know, you may not want to color all the pages completely. You may just want to do a little bit of testing and color ideas and color theory or whatever. Then here's some color charts. So she's got the you know, the mandala type of color wheel. And then she has all these color charts. So if you want to chart out your prismas, your polys, or if you just want some color combinations. I think Anne, Colorful Life Anne, I think she has some color charts that she's done color combinations with different like markers and things. I don't remember which material she was using. But what you can do here, and I think this is probably a good way, I'll do that lion one, but then I'll come back here and I'll show you some design seed color combinations. So there's a whole bunch of them. And, you know, if you need extras, make you a copy, or, you know, if you want to do all your prismas or all your polys. And then here's illustrations from volume 2, which Zelie also sent me. And the crowd goes, well, fine. Hi, Connie. It's been a while since I've seen you. Where you been? Hi, Oma. Oma thoughts. Oma, yes. Happy feelings. Happy feelings to you too, Oma. Is Oma usually means grandmother, doesn't it? Are you a grandmother, or is that abbreviation or your nickname or whatever? Where you been, Connie? Hello from Russia. I don't know your name because it's in Russian, but if you want to, it means grandma. Yeah, I thought Oma means grandma. It means it in a few languages, doesn't it? So welcome everybody. Okay, so in volume 2, I'm going to do a flip again, and it's the same type of thing where she gives you all kinds of little tips and things, why I love coloring before you get started, pencils and watercolors, different tips, backgrounds, patterns, layers. I haven't read all this now. Hi, Dream in Color. Grandma in German. Yeah. I think it's in a couple languages. But yeah. Um burnishing. And so she has some of the same information, but she's got different like embellishments. What else? And then again, she goes into a piece with a little thumb. No, it's not a thumbnail, but a little illustration from the main picture. Hi, Sky. And then lines, dots, so that you can use um, different colors, different materials, whatever you use. You can write about it. You can say what you like. Now, again, one of the other things to remember is this is like create space paper, right? It's thin. You're going to have to be aware of that when whatever materials you use. Different papers are going to react with different materials. So you always want to test. So this kind of book, is good for colors and stuff, but every paper you use, whether you put it on cardstock, whether it's a Kirby, a Serene, whatever color book you're using, the paper's different in every one. So you want to test every book, whatever you're going to use, pencils, watercolor, whatever you're going to use, you want to test it because the paper is going to react differently. Just like when I did the Serene, the watercolor brushes on the Serene, it just did weird things. So you have to test. So I'm just going to flip through real quick so you can kind of see. But again, if I was going to color any of these pages, then I would tear them out and put them in my sleeves. But if I'm going to do my color charts and color combination ideas, then I want to put this just in a binder. You don't have to take it apart either, but I kind of wanted to put it in a binder so I could add more things. Swan loves new Rosanne's. Okay. Is her name Swan? Welcome, Swan. If that is your name, thank you guys. Thanks for doing the translating. We'd try to like you to speak English if at all possible. But if you can't, it's just that we don't know. If you're saying your name's Swan and you like a color book, you're probably, okay. But we don't know what a lot, without translating it, we're not going to know. And if our mods translate it and they don't like what you're saying. So Connie, where have you been? Where you been, Connie? Glad to see you're okay. Haven't seen you around. Look at this. I love this lionfish. This would be another good one to do a sample thing. I might do something with this one too. We'll see how much time we have. But I just kind of want to show you what to do with it. So they're just, so cute. Then here's the color charts again in the back. A color wheel and then a bunch of charts right in the back. All right. All right. Let me take a sip of juice here. Yeah, to translator when you right click on the 3 disc. Yeah. But I don't want my mods, unless they just feel like doing it, I don't want them to have to translate a person, everything they say. I would, I'd rather the person that's typing put their own, they can translate it. She also does art quilts, Kathy? Okay, I did not know that. I follow her on Instagram, but just recently. So I did not know she did art quilts too. Let's look her up. Let's look her up, shall we, on Instagram. Search. I got my fibs hashtag in there because I've been watching all the fibs. Okay, I think it's just under. I think it's just under Susan Carlson. I forget what her name was on here. Is it Susan Carlson? Or is it Ruby Charm? It might be Ruby Charm. Let me go look for Ruby Charm. Yeah, Ruby Charm Colors. That's her hashtag, or that's her name. You're welcome, Swan. Okay, so she has a lot of posts. If y'all don't follow, Ruby Charm Colors. So let's see what she's got here. All right, I think she's sharing things, coloring by other people here. I wanted to find something where she's done it, but or something in her fiber arts. Oh, let me light here. I gotta lighten this up. I can't see it. Okay, well, here's a picture that I don't know when she did this, a while back here in August. Here is a little more progress. Her tomatoes and Karndosh and Polly's. She did multiple pencils. Well, here's one of her color. Oh, I got to turn down the light. Hang on. Hang on. Got to turn down the light so it shows up. But there's her name right there. So y'all can see if y'all want to go follow her. Ruby Charm Colors. There's her name right there. That's on Instagram. Yeah. Okay. And she's got a lot. I mean, she's got 500 something posts. So, yeah, go follow her. Russian is Rosanne's. I'm not sure what that means, Kenny. Russian is Rosanne's. Kirby's not Russian, so I'm kind of at a loss. Okay, so let's go over to this lion. Was that the one? No, this one here. No, that's the lion. Let's go to this one. This lion page here. Oh, the other one kind of showed up better, didn't it? This one had the lionfish. But I kind of don't want to do. All right, now I'm going to go on my iPad I'm going to go on the iPad. Oops, no, I don't want photos. Design dash seeds. Oh, you're going to have to get the new one. Okay, yeah. Yeah, gotcha. Oh, she wants to be called Rosanne's? I'm not going to remember that. I'm going to probably barely remember Swan. Oh my gosh, is that her name, Rosanne? Oh my gosh. Okay, thanks, guys. All right, confused me because we just got done coloring in Kirby Rosanne's book. Okay, let me go up here and look for design. I had it earlier. Here we go. Okay, I'm totally lost, Loretta. I have no idea. I've followed now. I'm following too many conversations, so I lost y'all. Okay. Yes, I do have Geo Morphia Rosanne. I have Geo Morphia. I showed it earlier. I don't know that you're understanding me, but yes, we showed it earlier. Okay, so let's go back to. So what I want to do here, I might start with the lion after all. Let's see. So I have a bunch of colors here. Why is my design seeds not coming up on my iPad? Come on now, really? Come on. I had it there earlier. Just wanting to be finicky. Okay, so I'm going to go on my design seeds color combinations, and I'm going to just find a color combination I like. Let's see. Seasonal atlas, maybe. Color almanac. I just want some pictures and combinations. Okay, so let's see. Okay, well, this is, I think I got to turn down the light again. Let's see. Let's turn down the light so it shows, but I still have to be able to see it. Okay, so here's some color combinations. All right, see how they have like a gray, a peach, a tan, a brown, a dark brown, and kind of like a blue gray. Okay, now you don't have to pick them all. I'm going to probably go with 5 of the 6 colors here because these two are so similar down here. They're so, come back to mama. My poor iPad, I tell you. Let me get it back again. I probably won't be able to find that page. I should just probably do it on my phone. My iPad's going to be finicky today. All right, there it is. So I got those colors. So what I want to do is come back. There we go. So what I want to do is I'm going to use my Neo Color 2 water-soluble crayons. by Ian to do some color combinations based on design dash seeds. Okay, y'all still following me? Y'all follow what I'm talking about? Have I lost you guys? This is why it's hard with someone with a separate another language, because we're all translating separately, translating, typing it. It's tough. It's tough. Oh, you're not going? Okay, I saw bye. Okay, sorry, Ian. Terry. I'm probably sure. I mean, I'm glad you're still here, but you know, you're still with the tour? Because Terry, don't wear your shoulder out. Just saying, my Terry. Just saying. Where's my... Yes, we love our designs. Oh, you got your flu shot yesterday? Ow. Okay. All right. So again, if I had this book taken apart and in a binder, I would not have, you know, I don't have to worry about the spine. So, you know, that's another thing. You're going to use it as a workbook. It's just easier to me. It's easier for me to have it in a binder. So it's laying flat and all that. You're welcome. Thanks, Sammy. All right, so I'm going to pick the colors the closest I can here. You can always, if you want some more exact colors, you can blend them yourself. I got me a little tray here, cleaned off the little area there to blend or to, you know, whatever. I do need a water brush though. Here we go. Let's see, make sure, yeah, there's water in there. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick the colors off of the design seed combination. So there's like a kind of like a slate blue. It's kind of a purple. It's kind of this lilac color. Now, I don't know the names. I could look them all up and the number and all that on my design seeds if I want to remember the exact color combination. You could write them down, write them in your book, write them on, you know, whatever. I'm not going to be that particular today because I don't want to be here. I mean, I don't want y'all to have to follow along with me writing thousands and looking up numbers, right? So I'm going to go with, I'll tell you the colors as soon as I pick them here. I want a dark brown. I want a kind of a tan, a light flesh, like a peachy color. And it's kind of like, it's not quite pink, but it's a little bit on the pink side. Do I want, no, I think I'm going to go with the gray. So I'm picking the colors I like from this. You can pick the colors you want. Okay. So here's the colors that I'm picking based off, and you won't probably be able to see it, but there's the colors right there. And here's the colors that I picked from my color combination. I only picked 5 of the 6. Okay. So the colors I picked from my Neo colors are blue, sky blue. It's like almost like a blue lavender. Okay. Sky blue. Toledo brown, russet, salmon, and light gray. So see how that's a cool color combination? I don't know if you ever would have thought those colors up yourself, but Design Seeds has done it for you. Okay, so I'm going to turn off that for a minute. So I might want to use these on the lion. I kind of would probably want some kind of a golden color in here. So I might pick another page, actually. I might pick another page. Do I want the bugs? Maybe the bugs this color. Okay, so let's go with some bugs. You can use anything. And you can also make your lion blue if you want. You can do any colors you want. I'm trying to keep the choices down a little bit. All right, so let's go ahead and zoom in a little. Okay. All right. I really want the sample page here. Aw, thanks everybody for the thumbs up. I appreciate it. Okay, so let's go over here to the bubbles. Again, I would want to take this book apart so this is all lying flat. Okay. Now I'm going to take my colors over here, and I'll just start with the first one that they had, which was the sky blue. Now you can also put them in here. You can also, with your Neo colors, you can put them on the page and then water it down. Now remember though, this is create space paper. So if you're going to add water, be aware you're adding water to a thin paper. They are Neo Color 2 water soluble crayons, Ellen. There's also a Neo Color 1, which are not water soluble. You have to get Neo Color 2. Okay. So there's a couple. Let me just take one at a time. There's a few ways you can use them. Again, I'm not trying to color a whole page here. I'm trying to do color combination, color experiments. Okay. So do it on the test page, and then if you want, then you can color in the full picture that she gives you. Okay. So there's a few ways that you can use the Neo colors. Again, you do not have to do this thing I'm showing you how to do color combinations. It doesn't have to be done with these. It doesn't have to be done with watercolors. It can be done with markers, pens, pencils, Neo colors, chalk. It can be done with your pan pastels if you want to do that. It can be done with a box of Crayola crayons. I think I might just do that as well. Show you both. And I know there's more colors than my 96. I think there's 100 and something now. But this is my box I set aside for sniffing. So let's all take a moment and sniff. But I want to show you that you can also do the same type of thing with a box of crayons. So we're going to do both. Okay? You can do it with acrylic paints. You can do it with whatever. That being said, this, again, it's create space thin paper. If you overwater this, the color is not what's going to go through. It's the water. The water will go through if you're not careful. I'm not going to be doing a lot of watercoloring on this. So just be aware. The water will go through if you're not careful. Okay, so there's a couple ways you can use your Neo colors. You can put the color down and then wet it. Okay, you can wet it like this. You can scrape it off on a tray and pick it up. And this is especially true if you want to blend colors, because this is watercolor in a stick. Highly pigmented. These will never, unless you're using this on huge canvases in a professional manner, you will never run out. These will never run out. I think mine are 6, 7 years old. You can barely, some of them you can barely, well, of course I use more some than others, but look, I've used them quite a lot. And look, you know, they just don't wear down very quickly. So you can pick them up like this and color. Okay, you can do that. Or you can take your water brush and pick it off the end. And this is the usual way that I do them. I thought I was the only one who loves this. No. Well, there's a whole bunch of us, Stacy, that love the smell of crayons. Oh, Stacy, you'll love this. Wait a minute. Let me show you this. Yeah, you can give me. I could use some more juice, not coffee right now. You'll love this, Stacy, if you haven't been around here. Sister woman Jonna, she gave me this. Look, it's a travel emergency crayon sniff box. So we're all sniffers here. So if you're, you need these on a trip, a road trip or anything. So you need an emergency sniff. So then you can also just pull it off like this. Now be careful when you do this, because look, you can splatter it. So you don't want to be pulling. If you're doing this, do it gently or don't do it over your page. But you can pull the pigment off the tip. Janet likes to use the back end of hers. So she doesn't ruin the tips of hers. She uses the back end and then it kind of goes down inside the crayon. I just use the tip, but that's an idea. If you don't want to ruin the sharpness of it, then just use the back end to pull it off. Okay. Your family makes fun. And then you can color with that. Again, you got to be careful about the water. Okay. I'm not I just want some color on there, and it doesn't have to be fully colored. I just want the color. And if I want it darker, I can go in here and color it like this. Okay, thank you, honey. Yeah, back in versus front. It's a personal preference. There you go. So there's that color. Now what I want to do is, and I need a tissue. I clean my brush off with a Kleenex. I just squeeze a little water out. Now, while I'm doing this, I'm not squeezing out water. The water will flow off the brush. You don't need to squeeze it. If you want something watered down, do it over here on your tray. So if you want extra water, come over here and squeeze out extra water over here. Don't squeeze out extra water on your page. What do you use when you need to? I don't sharpen them. I don't ever need them that pointy. I'm using them as a watercolor with the watercolor brush. I'm not really coloring with them like a crayon, Let me see the closest color I can find here is probably that one. I'm looking. It's a little more purple. Do I have one a little closer? I think that's probably the closest color. So I'm not sharpening these at all. I don't sharpen them at all. Yeah. Yeah, you don't sharpen them. You just pull the pigment off. But again, I cannot overemphasize this. And I say it multiple times so nobody emails me later. You have to get the water soluble ones are Neo Color 2. Neo Color 2. And on the crayon itself it says Aquarelle. On the box, let me move the tray here. On the box, it's Neo Color 2 water soluble. If you get Neo Color 1, they are just like a Crayola crayon. More pigmented, but they do not move with water. These do not move with water, and neither do the Caran d'Ache Neo Color 1s. They're just like a crayon. So make sure you get Neo Color 2. And you can buy these individually too. So if you buy them individually, also make sure you're buying the Aquarella number 2. Okay? All right, so here's a couple things I want to do. Let me get, do I want to write it? I don't have my small pen here. I'll just write it. I'll write it in pencil now because I'm not sure this is where I'm going to want it. But, because I write tiny in pen. So if I'm going to make this my own book, I want it to be a certain way, but I want it to show up. So this is Neo 2 Sky Blue. Okay, so there's Neo Color Sky Blue. Now if I want to take my Crayola, let's go right next to it. It's pretty similar. It's not exact. And again, I'd be neater, take my time a little bit more. I'm just trying to do this so y'all can get the idea. This is Periwinkle. Okay, so Periwinkle. Crayola, crayon. Or I can write Crayola, crayon, or whatever. Okay, so just make notes. And again, I'm going to erase this and write it neatly in pen, in my Sharpie fine point pen. But I just want to get it down here so you can get the idea. Okay, so here's those colors. So I have a hard pressure here and then just kind of soften it out. My idea here, though, is to get, I almost put this back in my Neo Color tray. My idea here is to have all these colors, these color combinations. But what I'm trying to show you here is how you can use anything that has, as long as you got about this many colors, and you can even combine a couple of those to get something similar, get it similar. All right, so the next color I had was the dark brown. All right, so I'm going to put a little bit here. I'm going to put a little bit down here, and I'll put a little on the tray as well. And you could do either or, but just remember, don't overwater this because it is create space paper. I want the color combinations to be the thing. Okay, so I can pick some up over here if I want, put some more on there. It's all about the color. That's where why I'm doing this. I'm not doing this to practice my shading, although you can do all that too. But my point of this is the color combinations. Okay, so that one was Toledo Brown. Neo 2. Okay, the next one I have here is, what is it called? Russet. Okay, so I'm going to use part of his little, the circle from his antenna. So this is russet. Again, I might want a little bit more lighter. Just russet. Neo 2. Then I got a salmon. Clean my brush. And that is salmon, Neo. And then the last one I have here is light gray. Oop, didn't clean my brush. Let's put a little more. Okay, so there's this color combination. Now, if you want, if that's not pigmented enough for you, dry this. I can't stress this enough. Before you put another layer of water on this, dry it. And then if you want more pigment, you can put another layer. But if you don't dry it, you're going to pill your paper. See how you can get it even darker yet? But I want to show the darkest color to, really light over there, right? All right, so you can do that. Then the other thing is your color pencils. Now, I don't have these picked, so let's see if I can pick the colors kind of quickly, just from my trays here, okay? No space. I'm running out of space. All right, so I'm going to say that that's probably, what color blue is the closest? I'm not sure if it needs to be a little bit more purple. Or if I don't even have the exact color, I could try to mix those colors. Let's just see what happens here if I try to mix lavender and blue slate. Let's just give this a try. Although I'm thinking it's probably going to be more towards, I think it's going to be more, yeah, here we go. It's going to be more toward Imperial Violet. All right, so here I'm going to go with Imperial Violet. Okay, I might put a little blue slate on there. Okay, so see how that's pretty similar? Okay, so then I will write on my paper, Imperial Violet Prisma. I'll just put PC for the Prisma. I can write the number, which is 1007, plus blue slate, number 1024. Yeah, 1024. So I got my Prismacolor pencils. So my point is you can try whatever mediums you want or multiple ones. If you want to try your crayons, your Neos, Or if you want to just stick with one, like let's just say you use a lot of Prismas more than anything, so you don't really need to know what color it is in Neo color, but it's the combination. Okay. So design seeds will help you with color combinations. Now, whether you color these bugs that color or not, it doesn't, if that's not the point. The point for me in this exercise is the color combinations. And then if you want to write down the colors that design seeds numbers them, then you could do that too. Thanks, Terry. So does everybody kind of get that idea? And again, you can do it more carefully. You can do it more carefully and more full. Fill it all out if you want. Take your time. I'm just wanting to show you the idea, right? So like, that's Tuscan red. There's my dark brown. So here's dark brown. So maybe I want to do these colors up here. Maybe a little less, maybe a little Tuscan red in that, maybe. It's purple. Here's Tuscan red. Whoops, sorry. Okay, so these colors are dark brown, it's actually dark umber. Dark umber, number 947, and Tuscan red plus Tuscan red, number 937. So you see how I'm doing it here, guys? You smell what I'm stepping in, as Denise would say. Then maybe the sienna color, which this one is terracotta, number 944, and then a salmon color, which is almost this flesh color. What color is this? Nectar. Here's nectar. Maybe it could be a little lighter. That's pretty close. That's nectar, number 1092. We are picking up what you're laying down. Thanks, Julie. And then the last one's light gray. So maybe this one, which is gray. Oh, it's so hard to read gold on gray. I don't know. I can't see. This is cool gray number. What percent? 20%, I think. Cool gray, 20%. I can't see the number. But anyway, all right. So there you go. You got all these color combinations that you may not have tried before. Or, now if you go to color these bugs, let's do a little test here. I'll just use the color pencils because it's quicker. Okay, so let's go with I'm just going to do a little quick, just so you can see it in action. I know I'm not zoomed in very much, but I'll hold it up in a minute. I should sharpen these because it's really tiny. Have a look for Colonor Progresso Aquila Solid pencils there. Good. Oh my gosh, Ian, I know, Ian, you could probably tell me a gazillion different watercolor pencils. And if y'all don't follow Ian, I'm going to shout him out. Let's embarrass him for a minute. He has a fun channel, and I love those. I don't know if you've put something up since then, Ian, but those flowers. Wait, let's just take a moment. Hang on. Shout out our Ian for a minute. Okay, let's see here. No. Let's see. Where's my YouTube app? Hang on. Search Ian Jackson. I want y'all to see these watercolor. Where are you? There's a few Ians. I don't have you bookmarked in my phone. What should I put in there? Ian Jackson watercolor. How am I going to find you with a U? Watercolor with a U. I think that's him here. Oh, here he is. Okay, here we go. Craft. He's calling them craft flowers. He ought to call them watercolor flowers. Ian, you need to change the name. You'll get more views if you call it watercolor flowers. Just saying. They're not craft flowers. They're watercolor flowers. Let me get him a little bit going here. All right, let me get him past his explanation. Okay. I'm just going to show a second so he's watercoloring these flowers. Okay. See how he's watercoloring these flowers? I'm skipping forward here. And then he cuts them out. Let it lighten up there. Then he cuts them out. Look at those pretty flowers there, guys. You have to go over there and look at them. And he has a great voice. Hang on. Let me turn it back on. I turned it off. Hang on. I want to turn up the volume. Okay.
Earlier, and you're going to plop it on there and you're going to glue it down. But we'll look at how to compose it in a nice way in the next section. So I've got my paper here that I did earlier. I've got my cut out letter.
So y'all go look at it, okay? And he's calling okay, his title, his channel name. Somebody, Ian, put the link in there if you don't mind. Or everybody can follow him here because you just go to his name. But it's Ian Jackson. But there's a few people that are named Ian Jackson. But anyway, he's calling this one Craft Flowers Impromptu. He needs to change it to Watercolor Craft Flowers. That needs to be in there. But anyway, what do I know? So I know y'all go watch him watercolor those flowers and cut them out. Then he makes a bouquet out of them. Thank you, Terry. Thank you. Then he makes a bouquet out of them. Okay. All right. So where was I? Okay. Sorry. I got distracted. Ian distracts me. Okay. Let me sharpen this real quick. All right. So now I'm going to come down here on this part. And I think I'm going to do... I'm not flat here. So I'm just going to use these colors. Trying to keep my hand out of the way. Just to give you all an idea of this particular color combination. And then the little dots that are on his back, I still don't know where my black Sharpie pen went. I didn't one of these trays. I go through so many of those, though. It's probably in the other one. Let's see. Maybe I can. No, I can't use a brush. Let me see here. Or micron. Let's see. Here's a micron. Okay. So I covered up these little dots on his back. I can go back in there with a black pen after I colored it. Come back here. I'll hold it up here in a minute, guys. Okay, let's go back with the blue, maybe right in here, or that. What was it called again? Lavender, Imperial Lavender. And then go with the light blue on top. And then maybe the gray. Let's maybe go with the gray in here. Let's blend that a little. And then back with the so you can do a little sample coloring. Is it showing up? See, I'm using these colors. Okay, need a little. Where's my sienna? The Tuscan red and sienna. So you just, keep coloring like you would normally color, but using these colors. I need to sharpen these, but maybe blend those little legs out into a blue at the end. You get the idea? Bye, May. So there's the idea of using some design seeds. Whether you do it with color crayons, your color pencils, your Neocolor, whatever it is that you're doing your testing with. But just try to imagine if you did a whole bunch of these. Let me see if I can, probably easier on my phone, but I don't know. Go to Design Seeds and you'll see what I'm talking about with multiple color combinations. Let me go to Design Seeds here. Okay. And I didn't add much of the sienna color, but Okay, so let me turn the lighting down, see if I can get some of these to show up. Okay. Here's the color atlas. I'm trying to get some. I usually do all this on my, here we go. I usually do this on my computer, but here you go. So see how they give you 6 colors and a photograph? This would be a fun one to do in as a picture. I'm going to save that one. That would be a good one to, that would be a good one to do. What do you call it? Pan pastel. A pan pastel little landscape, wouldn't it? Bye, Terry. Get some rest. So that one would be a good one to do, a pan pastel. See, so then there's all the colors that they use. Let's see, let's go this way. I want to go. Get another one here. So you see the different color combinations? And literally, guys, I'm telling you, there's thousands of them. It's easier for me. I'm not sure how the app here works. No, I don't want to share this. No, I'm not sure how the app works as well as I do the one on the computer. See those color combinations? So you have a picture here with the color combinations. This one's called Transition. Let's go to Crossings. They have some other ones. See? So you'll find all kinds of color combination. So this is what I'm talking about writing down. Color it down with color pencils, crayons, neocolors, whatever you want to do. See those color combinations? Bye, Terry. I can't growl at you. I'm on the phone here. See? Isn't that cool, guys? So if you want any kind of color combinations, go to find the ones you like and then match these as best you can. Put them down and keep like a record of them. Okay? All right. I think we about wrap it up for today. Yeah, I know. I can't roar with her when I'm on here. Now I can. There you go. So anyway, guys, and again, I'm going to erase this pencil and I'll write it neater in pen. But you get the idea. So you can do a little sample with the colors that you're using. You know, write the numbers down, whether you're doing it in pencil, neocolor, crayons, or whatever. You roared for it. Thanks, Julie. So y'all got any questions on this so far? Again, I'm going to take these books apart. It's just for me, it's easier to have this in a binder than, if I want to use a flat book to sample in. If I was going to use these to color pages in, I would cut this out anyway. This would go in my binder, right? This would go in my 3-ring binder. Thanks, CB. CB, before you go, wait, CB, we were talking the other day about horned toads, the flat horned toads, like I drew on my Inktober a couple years ago. I wanted to know if they're still prevalent in San Antonio. Do you see them where you are? And I forgot to ask Mom, too, when I talked to Mom. Yeah, the books here, let me show y'all both the books again. They have similar covers with just number 1 and number 2. Oh, there went all my pencils. Come on, guys. I want you to see. I want to show you this room. Okay, so volume 1 and volume 2. Volume 1. Here's volume 1. I'm good. I'm almost done. Volume 1. And again, Ruby Charm Colors is who she is on Instagram. Bye, Zeely. Thanks again for the books. And thank you, Kenny, too, for the Geo Morphia books. You're welcome, guys. This is volume 2. Are they prevalent, CB? Maybe she's already gone. Okay. Oh, I don't see them around here. Maybe in less populated. See, we used to see them everywhere. We'd see them all the time in fields and, but I guess if you don't live near a field. If you live in a subdivision or something, I don't know, But yeah. Okay, guys, let me back out. Where's back out here? I was hoping the cats would come in. I don't know. I don't know. You see this room. I don't really have room for them on my desk. Let's see. Are the cats outside? In the garage? Are they in the garage? Oh, here they are. Come on, babies. Yeah, I wanted to try to get them to come up on they like to go out in the garage. Of course, the garage is closed. They can't get outside because, they're indoor cats. Okay, let's see if I can get her up here. Let me move stuff out of the way. Hang on, guys. I'll see if I can get one of the cats to say hello to you. You gotta make space. Ah! She may not want to come up here if there's too much commotion. All right. You're welcome, guys. Where is she? Where'd you go? Come here, Malibu. Oh, well, come here, baby. They got grease. They got some grease. Both of them got grease on their back going under my car. Come here, baby. Come here. Lay down for Mama just for a minute. Just for a minute. She wants to play with the pencils, of course. You want to look up at the camera for a minute? See her little mohawk? See her little mohawk? She's purring. You want me to pet? She's just a purring. Yep, they both got grease on their back going under my car. But this is the one that I drew with the little bangs. And she's purring, but she goes, okay, that's enough. Pet me with your eyes. Pet me with your eyes. You got to see her for a second. And I guess Oliver's still in the garage. You want to come over here? You want to bump me? You want to head bump me? You want me to pet? You want pets? Did you see her head bump me? There she did, the pretty girl. She's just a purring. They're active though. They don't like to sit still for long. Oh. You come back over here? Or are you going to go in the window? What are you going to do? You looking out the window? Well, thanks, everybody. Yeah. Soft kitty, warm kitty, little ball of fur. Oh, thank you, Ian. That's the best compliment I had all day. I was good at cat herding. Good one, Ian. Good one. All right, guys. See your shadow tail there. So thanks, guys. I hope y'all have I don't know that I'll be here Friday or not. Although I think Barb probably, this is the first Friday. Friday will be the first Friday of the month. So Barb will probably be doing her regular show. There she is right there. See her little paw? There's her little paw. Thanks, guys. I hope y'all had a good hump day. We'll see you later. Okay, guys. Bye-bye.